Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Today is day 29 of my journey to learn Japanese. And this series of live streams is all about documenting my progress at learning Japanese, having started as a complete beginner. My goal for today is to continue expanding my Japanese vocabulary. And yesterday, I was studying a list of verbs on the Lingo Command website. That's what we're currently looking at here. In particular, if we go to the vocab section and go to verbs 2 under intermediate, we've got this list here of 25 frequently used Japanese verbs. And I think I scored an 88% average on this test. And so my goal for today would be to give this another go and see what grade I can get. And just to kind of give an overview for what we're looking at, we've got English here on the right and the corresponding Japanese words on the right. So English on the left, Japanese on the right. Here you can press this audio button to get the pronunciation.
運ぶ、切る、
It's a little bit loud. Let's turn that down slightly. And this is currently, we're seeing the Japanese in Romaji, but I'm going to be doing this test in Hiragana and Katakana. Now, for verbs, everything is going to be in Hiragana, right? But basically, on the Lingo Command website, there are 3 ways that you can view Japanese words, right? So either you get it simply in Romaji, in Hiragana and Katakana, or Hiragana, Katakana, and Kanji. Now, if we press here, we get the quiz. So this is essentially the same table, but in a quiz format. Questions are being posed in English, and you write your answers in Japanese. And I'm going to be handwriting my answers. And I'll also turn on this setting. I'll explain what that means. But then, for example, this one. So this is tatsu. I'm going to answer in hiragana and katakana because that's the option that we selected. So ta would be this, and this is tsu. And so okay, this is actually incorrect. This is hakobu. And so yeah, let's refresh this quiz and try properly. One other thing is here we've got random ordering. We're going to turn that on also. That scrambles the order in which the questions are asked to kind of keep us on our toes. So, for example, to dance is odoru, which is written like this. This is o. And then this is to. And if we add dakiten, t goes to d, so this becomes do. And then we just write ru. Let's try and write that a little bit in one go. Ru. Odoru. Fantastic. This one is chu mon suru. So here, we're going to write chi, like so. And then a half-sized yu. So this is yu, but written small. When you see a half-sized ya, yu, or yo, you're dealing with a hiragana yun combination. So this chi and yu becomes a blended syllable. Chu. Then we just have one more u here. And then mo is this. Then we need an N. And then su ru. Chūmon suru. Chūmon suru. This one is tazuneru. So this is ta. This is su with dakuten on top. It becomes zu. This is neru. To work is hataraku. This is ha. This is ta. This is ra. And this is ku. Hataraku. Hataraku. So that's a match. Fantastic. The next one is to lose. And so not to lose an item. This is like to lose as opposed to winning. So you can lose a match. And this is makeru. So ma would be written like this. This is ke. This is ru. Makeru. Fantastic. Next one is to buy. Kau. This is ka. And this is u. And the next one is to leave. As in to leave like a location and go somewhere else. So we saw earlier that to carry was hakobu. So this one is tatsu. This is what I got mixed up earlier. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4 for ta, and this is tsu. So that's the job done. To wear is ikiru. No. This is to live. This is to live. What we want is kiru. So this is ki. And this is ru. Fantastic. And then to answer is kotairu. So this is ko. This is ta. Kotairu. Fantastic. And the next one is to ask. So that's the same as to ask for. So this is just ta zu ne ru again. So this is ta. This is su with dakuten on top. We get zu. And then this is ne ru. Tazu ne ru. And then to write is ka ku. So this is ka. This is ku. And this is kind of easy to get mixed up with to wear, like to wear clothes. To live is ikiru, and to wear clothes is kiru. So yeah, just be careful there not to get those mixed up. So that's ikiru. To look for is sagasu. So this is sa. But now that I think about it, I think just like ki, there's a gap there. This is the handwritten version of sa. And then to get to ga, we first write ka, and then you apply dakuten on top. Like so. So here we can see that gap that I was talking about. To think is omou. O. Mo. U. We can write that mo a little bit more neatly. There we go. So that's omou, to think. Come back to bring, but to run is hashiru. So ha is written like so. This is she. This is she, and then we just end with ru. Hashiru. Fantastic, that's a match. To need is iru, which phonetically, like, it sounds just like to be temporary. But I believe the kanji is different. But in any case, if you write this in hiragana, it would be the same spelling. Iru, like this. To begin is haji meru. So this is ha. And then to write she, you start with ji. Here we have she, and then you apply dakuten on top to get G, and then me is written like so, and then we just end with ru. So this is hajimeru, hajimeru. Now I want to try and get as high a percentage as possible here. So I'm gonna do them a little bit out of order. Make this a tad easier on myself. This is aruku, is to walk. So this is a, this is ru, and this is ku, aruku. To study is ben, let's write this more neatly. Ben kyo suru. So to write be, you start with he, and you apply dakuten on top, like so. Then this is en, so this is ben. This here is ki, and this is yo. How do you write yo again? Like this. But notice that this yo is very small. So this ki and yo is gonna form, because this yo is half size, the hiragana yun combination, kyo. Then we just write the u, zoom out a bit, create a bit more space for ourselves, and then suru at the end. So this is benkyou suru. Benkyou suru. Fantastic. Utau is to sing. So this is u. Oh. This is ta, and then this is u again. Okay. Now we gotta be careful. So this is hakobu, not tatsu. So this is ha. This is ko, and then we just write fu with dakuten on top to get bu. It's done. To close is tojiru. So what is to? To is this. This is ji, and this is ru. Great. To take is toru. Like so. So now we got to be careful because there's just two more questions. What is to bring? Isogashi was in here somewhere. But I think this is an adjective, you know. This is not right. It's not right. What is to open? Is it tsukeru? I don't think it is, you know. It's not that either. That's so frustrating. Am I really gonna get this wrong again? I guess we're gonna just have to take a look. Let's see. Akeru. Ah, okay. Fine. So this is akeru. This is a. This is ke. And this is ru. Now, we took a look at the answer, so I'm going to consider this incorrect. And then for this one, that's so annoying. Okay, so this is motte kuru. So this is mo. And then to get this double T here, you got to do something a little bit different. So let's start by writing this mo more neatly. But I'm going to write tsu half size. So this is called tsukon. I'll explain how that works in a second. This is te. And so this is not pronounced mote. It's mote. So this tsu, you don't pronounce it. It's silent. Instead, it acts as like a pause. And then you place extra emphasis on the consonant that comes after. So this is mote. And then here it's kind of straightforward. Just kuru. like so. Now we had to look here for the answer, so once again I'm going to consider this incorrect. So that's 92%, 4 more percent than last time. I think I need to find a way to lock in on these two that I got wrong. So we'll put to be, which one did I get wrong? It was, we'll add a few more in just to kind of make it a little bit more balanced. To open was one that I got wrong. And to bring, let's control F for to open. There we go. And so in this feature, you can hide the unselected words. So now we just get a quiz on this subset, which is great for our purposes. So I'm going to just reapply random ordering. That kind of scrambles the order in which the questions are asked. And so to leave is tatsu. So this is ta, and this is tsu. Great. This is hakobu. So that's to carry, as in to transport an item. Ha ko. And then we write fu, and then with dakuten on top, that becomes a B. So it's hakobu, like so. Great. And then this one was, okay. So we've got to be careful here. To open is akeru. Now I know I'm going to forget this at some point. So I need to either do like a bunch of reps. Oh, hi there. I am practicing on the Lingo Command website, lingocommand.com. Hopefully you can hear my response. So this is akeru. Great. And then this is what we were talking about earlier. Mo te kuru. So this is, if you have any questions, like further questions, please ask. I'm happy to answer. So this is mo. This is, that's actually a little bit large. So what we want is a half-sized tsu. So this is called tsukuon. It's like a pause. And then this is te. So this is not pronounced mo te. It's mo te kuru. Great. Thank you for the support. So I think what I'll do now is I'm gonna go to, let's see. Let's go for adjectives. So I did a bit of this yesterday. I think I studied the first 15. I've probably forgotten quite a few because I didn't spend much time. But is this list correct? Yeah, that looks fine to me. Actually, this is a bit much. Let's go with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. First 5. Let's start there. Am I also preparing for N5? No, I'm not actually practicing using like this N1 or N5 to N1 system. Actually, I built this app that we're looking at, lingocommand.com, because I'm like interested in software engineering and also language learning. And I was like, oh, what could be better than to like test if the app works than to learn Japanese using this? So I'm not really aiming for like a certain level with N5 to N1, but I am just trying to improve my Japanese as much as possible. That kind of answers your question. So from yesterday, I remember that bad, I think it's wari. So this is wa, although we can write that a little bit more neatly. This is ru, and then this is, we just need another I. So this is wari. Fantastic. I think annoy was like a long one. Iradatashi. Ah, thank you. So how about yourself? Are you doing N5? How long have you, been studying Japanese? What made you interested in the language? So yeah, this is ira. So then we just have ta, but we put dakuten on top, right? Because T goes to D when you apply dakuten. And then we do ta. Let's zoom out, give ourselves a bit of space. This is shi, and then we just need one more I here. So this ira, this should say iradatashi. Iradatashi. Fantastic. What is angry? I think it's okoteru. I'm not sure, but I think it is. So let's write that down. This is o. This is ko. Now we're gonna need to use sukon, so this half-size tsu, to place extra emphasis on the te here. So this is okote. We just need an I and a ru. Okoteru. Okoteru. So that's a perfect match, right? Is cheap yasui? Or is that busy? I'm gonna wing it. I think it's yasui is cheap. So this is ya. This is sui. Okay. Another match. Fantastic. Now the question is, what is busy? 2 months in, N5 now. Doing pretty good, but need to practice more kanji for the exams. Kanji is tricky indeed. Like, actually, I studied some kanji for like numbers. I might give that a go just to kind of like refresh my memory. But I think, yeah, kanji seems to be one of the hardest parts regarding learning Japanese for sure. Is busy isogashi? It might be, you know? Let's wing it. So this is so. This is ka, but if we apply dakuten, we get ga, and then this is shi, and this is I. Isogashi. Yeah, okay. Fantastic. Since you mentioned kanji, I might just do a quick round of like practicing my numbers. So let's give this a go. So I'm gonna expect my answers using hiragana, katakana, and kanji. And then let's apply random ordering. Also want to see kana stroke order. So 9 in kanji is, I think, this one. This is 0, maru, but if you remove the dash, it's 9. So we can see the stroke order here. That was a match. Fantastic. What's 10 million? Oh, yeah. Okay. So I always like to write this diagram. So if you have English here and Japanese there. In English, you've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Then when you say 13, you're using third comes from 3. So that's like a number we've seen earlier. 14, the 4 comes from a previous number, etc., etc. Same with 20. The first part kind of sounds like 2, 30, 40, etc., etc. It's only when you get to 100 that there's a new sound. And then you're fine up to 999, and then you get to 1,000. So actually, let's write this using like letters. 100, 1,000, million, billion. And Japanese does the same, but with like different jumps. So, 100 is 100. 1000 is 1000, so far it's the same. But then ichiman is 10k. Let's zoom out. And then the next one is oku, which is 100 million. So to make 10 million, you got to ask yourself, what is the largest thing that fits into 10 million, which is 10k? So you put man, that's the 10k part. And then you need to multiply that by 1k, which is sen. So sen man should be our answer. So now the question is, what's that in kanji? That's sen. And then this man is this thing. This kanjis, they're not the same size. Let's try and write this neatly. Sen man. Great. 4 is this thing. Kind of simple. Go is how you would say 5. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is something called a stroke order diagram, and maybe I'll actually explain this rainbow stroke ordering for a better example. So 1000, we spoke about that earlier. That's sen, right? So this is just 1, 2, 3. Kind of simple. Roku, which is 6, is this one. Let's look at the stroke order. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's a match. 100 million is oku. Yeah, so here we're going to use this rainbow stroke ordering when we look at the answer. So I think 100 million, the kanji for that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And so this is kind of colorful, this diagram, but if you want to know how to interpret it, click here. It's basically saying that the stroke order in which you write this kanji, you start with red, then you go down this like rainbow ordering, right? So you start at red, then you go orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. And then when you get to the 8th stroke, you just go back to the top, right? So then it's again, like for example, the 11th stroke, if this is 8, well then this is 9, 10, 11, so the 11th stroke is green. And so the advantage is, instead of having to look at the numbers, you can also look at the colors. And so once you get used to that, at a quick glance, you know which stroke comes in what order. And it's especially useful for the 8th stroke here, because the number 8 is kind of, the 8th stroke is behind 9, 10, and 11. So you don't actually see the number 8. But because you can see that it's red, you know that this stroke comes first and then this one. So just wanted to kind of point that out. Yeah, so there are 3 ways to say 0, which is rei, maru, and zero. So zero is kind of easy, right? That's just going to be katakana because it's a loan word from some European language, presumably. So the zero. And then maru is the same as 9, but you just add this little dash. But then this is going to be the hard one. So rei is, I think it was something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this one is a match for Maru. 0 was fine. And then this one is indeed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So the stroke order is fine. The proportions could be perhaps a bit better, but I think that was correct. So we'll give it a pass. And then here it's giving you these options for like, which answer did you put? I put all 3, so we'll just put the first one. Doesn't really matter. And so a billion was the largest thing that fits into a billion using that Japanese like units thing. Well, that would be the 100 million. And then we just multiply that by 10. So this is 10, and then oku was this thing, wasn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, great. 100 is hyaku, which the kanji is kind of satisfying for this one. Let's try and draw a little bit more neatly though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 8, which is hachi. Like so. A million is going to be 100 lots of 10k, because 10k is the largest thing from that Japanese unit system that fits into a million. So it's going to be hyaku. Hyakuman. 7 is nana or shichi. But what was the kanji for it again? So this was 5. That's 8. That's 7. Sorry, this is 5, this is 6, this is 8. This is 9. The question is what's 7? So now it's pronounced nana or shichi. I'm gonna be so annoyed though if I have to look, because I swear I remember it. What's the kanji for 7? No, that's 1,000. Oh, that's so tricky. That's unfortunate. I'm just gonna have to take a look. Oh my god. That's frustrating. Okay. So 7 is this diagonal stroke and then this one. So we're going to consider that incorrect, right? Because I have to take a look at the answer. But then here for 100,000, that's not going to be an issue, right? So the largest unit from that diagram that we made earlier that fits into 100,000 is 10k. And then we just need to multiply that by 10. So 10 times 10k is 100k, 100,000. And as far as like saying this word, 10 is ju. And then 10k is ichiman, but we remove the ichi because there's another number out front here. So it's just going to be juman. And then in kanji, this is 10. And this is 10,000. And so this together forms 100,000. Juman. 3 is very simple, like that. It's pronounced sun. 1 is ichi. you write it like that. 10 we've seen before, that's ju, it's a cross. Straightforward enough. And then, wow, the easy ones are at the end, huh? That's interesting. So this is ni, it's 2 dashes, and then 10,000, we've seen that one also. It's this one. So this is man. But if it's on its own, you would say ichiman. And so you actually have to write this as well. This is one out front. And then you write this. So that was a little bit silly because I was rushing towards the end. So okay, that went fairly well. So I think the main lessons to remember was that this is 7. And that when you write 10K, it's ichiman. So you have to write the 1 here before you write man. Fine. Now my radiator is starting to get pretty warm. I'm just going to turn this off. Just give me 1 second. But I think this is going to go completely wrong in the beginning. But I'm going to just try all 25 words. Let's see what happens. So clever is gashkoi, written like this in Romaji. And you don't pronounce this I. So this is ka, shi, ko, kashkoi. Now we can write this shi a little bit more neatly. Kashkoi. Fantastic. Ugly. What's that? Ni kui. The real question is, how's that pronounced? So let's search for ugly.
見にくい
Minikui. So this was Minikui. So this is mi. This is ni. This is ku. And that's I. So this is minikui. Also, by the way, those 2 mistakes I made earlier on verbs too. So we had open, to open, and to bring. I just want to see if I remember those. So this one is, to open is akeru. And then to bring was how do I still not remember this? What was to bring? Looks like I was right to want to double check that, because it's still not in my system. So I'm going to uncheck this and take a quick look. To bring. Motte kuru. How am I going to remember that? Motte kuru. Bring that over here. Motte kuru. Okay. So difficult. Is that isogashi? No, muzukashi. It's difficult. So this is mu. And then this is su. With dakuten on top becomes zu. This is ka. This is shi. And that's another I. Muzukashi. What is narrow? No idea. Semai. Semai. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. This is se, this is ma, this is I. Semai. Tall. No idea. Segatashi. Segataka. Oh, segatakai. Segakatai. It's a mouthful. This is 1, 2, 3. And then ka would be written like this. And you apply dakuten on top to get ga. And then normal ka. Segatakai. Ah, this is still wrong. So it's se, ga, takai. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Dakuten on top to get ga. This is ta. This is ka. And then we just need the last I here. Fantastic. It's strong tsuyoi. Tsuyoi? Not sure what the romaji is, but let's see what we get. So this is tsu. This is yo. This is I. Wow. Tsuyoi. I knew that one from anime. So bad is wari. I studied that yesterday. So this is wa. Let's try and write that more neatly. This is va. And then ru is this one. It's I, so this is wari. And that's a match, so fantastic. If I remember correctly, cool or refreshing is su, zu, shi with 2 I's. So this is su. And then we just write it again, but apply dakuten. So that's what these 2 marks are called. So then S goes to Z. So this su becomes a zu. And then this is shi. And then we add 1 more I. So this is suzushi. Suzushi. Fantastic. I'm trying to see, because I kind of jumped straight into this quiz. I think cold might be samui. But that's for the weather. There's another word if it's cold, as in like an object is cold or someone's personality. And that's when you use this word, if I remember correctly. So this is tsumetai. Tsumetai. Tai. What is rainy? Amagao. Amagaui. It's a strange word. Let's take a look here for adjectives, regular adjectives.
雨が多い。
Amagaoi. Okay, so amagaoi is rainy. 1, 2, 3. This is me. This is ka. With dakuti on the top, we get ga. Then we need 2 O's. And then an I. Ame ga oi. Interesting. What was busy? I think so. Yasui. Was that it? Or is that cheap? Yeah, this is isogashi. Now that I think about it. So this is I. So. Ga. Shi. Let's zoom out. That's an I. Fantastic. What else do we have? So this is yasui. So that's going to be a ya there. This is su. That's I. Mi ni kui is ugly. Muskashi is difficult. You know what? Now that I think about it, I think I kind of know hiragana at this point. My issue is I don't know the words. And so if I want to speed run this, the fastest way might actually be to swap the languages. Look at this in hiragana and katakana. Maybe not ideal, but let's see. So kashikoi is clever. Mini kui is ugly. Muskashi is difficult. Semai. Was that narrow? Segata kai was tall. This one is chikai. Is that short? It's near. This is tsuyoi. Strong. Yasui is cheap. What else do I recognize? Iradata shi is annoying. Oh, annoy. But does that actually make sense? Annoy. Because we're talking regular adjectives. He is angry, he is bad, he's busy, cheap. I think this actually means annoying. Define. Google Translate. So it means irritating, frustrating, annoying. How to say annoying in Japanese. Uzai, mendokusai. Define iradatashi. Okay, so it's definitely annoying, not annoy. Because that's a verb. So what we want to do is we want to make a quick amendment to the website. So this has to become annoying. Fantastic. So we're gonna fixing word for iradatashi in English. Git branch, git checkout development, git merge prod. Fantastic. So in 2 minutes that fix should be made. Tsui is hot. Shime pai. Shime pai. What could that mean? Let's see. Humid. Okay. Now I'm trying to be a bit more methodical about this approach actually, because there's quite a long list of adjectives. So if we write it like this, so I think what I'll do is I'll select the first 5 words and then quiz myself on those. And I'm gonna go from Japanese to English, right? So we'll press swap columns. So now the questions are being asked in Japanese. And so this one is annoy or annoying. Yasui is cheap. Okoteiru. So this suko here, you don't pronounce this. So this is oko, pause here, and then teiru. This te, you place extra emphasis because of that suko. So this is angry. Wari is bad. And isogashi is busy. Fantastic. So with that done, if I uncheck random ordering, we can add 5 more words to our quiz. 3, 4, 5. And let's see how we fare. So I press random ordering, that scrambles the order in which the questions are asked. Kashikoi is clever. Isogashi, we had that earlier, that was busy. This is annoy or annoying. Yasui is cheap. Kitanai. What is that? Kitanai. Come back to that one. This is okoteiru, which is angry. Wari is bad. That was silly. Just a typo. Obviously bad is spelled with 1 A in English. Muzukashi is clever. Okay, I need to focus. This is cool or refreshing. Okay, fine. What is kitanai? I don't know that one. Dirty. And then tsumetai is, let's see, cold. Okay, fine. So we're gonna refresh this and redo the quiz. And let's see if we can get a higher grade. So this is refreshing. Or cool. Kashikoi is clever. Kitanai. I remember that tsumetai was cold. So we have that one locked in. Yasui is busy. No. It's cheap. Isogashi is busy. Okoteiru is angry. Wari is bad. Iradatashi is annoy or annoying. So I think if we refresh the page, by the way, that fix should be in place now. So if I type in annoying, where was it? This is strange. Where did that word go? If I uncheck random ordering, There we go. Now it's back in the quiz. So if I apply random ordering and we go to iradatashi, this should now accept annoying. Fantastic. Muzikashi is difficult. Yasui is cheap. Kitanai is, what was that? Dirty. This is busy. This is bad. And this is angry. This is cool or refreshing. And then tsumutai actually is like cold. But it says when you're talking about like an object being cold or a person, not the weather. And then kashikoi is clever. So if we zoom out, the one that I keep getting wrong is kitanai, which means dirty. So I'm gonna redo the quiz until I get 10 out of 10. Just kind of lock this in. Okoteiru is angry. Tsumetai is cold, like a cold glass of water. Suzushi is cool or refreshing. Kitanai is dirty, like a dirty floor. Yasui is cheap. Isogashi is busy. Muzukashi is difficult. Kashikoi is clever. Iradatashi is annoying. And wari is bad. Fantastic. So if we now go to our list of adjectives, we're pretty comfortable with these 10. And so let's uncheck these and add 5 more words to go study. So let's go with these 5. And what I like to do is kind of skip the studying and get straight to the quiz. And then when you get the error message, you get told like what your mistake was anyways. Omoshiru. Is that funny? Yoi. Is that happy? It's good. Okay. Ureshi. Oh, that's happy. Katai. Is that strong? Oh, hard. Takai. Okay, katai means high, and takai means hard. Omoshiru. Omoshirui. Omoshirui. So that's funny. Ureshi is happy. Katai is hard. Takai is... Hi there. How are you? And then this one is... What does it mean? Takai. Let's see. High. High. Okay. And then yoi is good. So takai is high. Yoi is good. Okay, one more time. I'll apply random ordering. Can also mean expensive or toll. Awesome, thank you. Omoshirui. Omoshirui is something's kind of funny or amusing. Katai is hard. Yoi is good. Takai is what you just wrote down. My brain's kind of like shut down. Let's go to the next one. Ureshi is happy. And so this was high. There we go. I think I should do another round just to kind of make sure that I got that. So yoi is something's good. Takai is Takai is high. Urashi is happy. Omoshirui. Omoshirui. I need to see how this is pronounced actually. Let's see. Happy. No. Funny.
面白い。
What?
面白い。
Oh, this is ro. There's no curly thing at the end. What am I doing? Omoshiroi. Fine. Yeah, this sounded off to me. So, okay, this is funny or amusing. And then katai is hard. Great. So if we uncheck random ordering and add these back in. No, actually, I know I can do those 10. Those were fine. So I should focus on my weak points. So let's do the next 5. And let's take a look. Ha is atsui. Kind of looks odd when Japanese on the left, so I'm just going to swap the columns. Humid is shimepai. Wait, this is ho, so this is po. Shimepoi.
湿っぽい。
Shimepoi. Oh yeah, because of the sukwon, there's more of a pause. Kyomibukai. I've heard this one before.
興味深い。
Kyomibukai. Let's see what you wrote. Also, yoi, e are same, both means good, but e is more used. Yoi is kind of rare. Oh, I see. Okay. Thank you so much. I'll try and be careful. This is karui. There's a squiggle, so it is a U now.
軽い。
And this is sabishi.
寂しい。
All right, let's just wing it. Let's see what I get. I'm going to swap the languages so that the questions are posed in Japanese and I write the English. Omoshiroi. Omoshiroi. It's funny. Amazing. Kyomibukai. Interesting. Sabishi is lonely. Atsui is hot. Kari. Nah, I don't remember that one. Light. Okay. Yoi is good. Urashi is happy. Takai is high. Shimepoi is humid. And katai is hard. Okay, cool. Kari is light. It's gonna be difficult to remember. So I'll do another round until I'm kind of confident. Yeah, okay. How am I gonna forget now? That's the first one. So we'll just do random ordering again, and hopefully it won't be at the top. Ureshi, because then it's too easy. So ureshi is happy. Yoi is good. Or e, as you wrote. Takai is high. How many words am I doing per day? It's hard to say actually because sometimes like I'll revisit words that I've like completely forgotten, but I could kind of like give a quick overview of like what I've studied in the last 29 days. And I think I did maybe 45-ish hours, maybe let's call it 40 hours of studying in the last 29 days. And in that time, What have I done? I've learned hiragana and katakana, learned about like sukuon, all of those concepts. But then this list of words is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So this is without kanji, so that's 11 words. Let's call this also like 11. So we're at 22. 30-ish. Let's call it, let's round down. Let's say this is 30. Another list here, 40. We're a bit over 40, so this is 7, but let's round up to 50 then. 12 here. We'll call it 60. Here they're about 20, so that's 80. Then I've learned verbs 1 and verbs 2, which is 50 words each, so that's 130. And now I'm doing regular adjectives, which is like, I've done about maybe 10 or 15. So I'm at 165 words. But I did spend a lot of time on hiragana and katakana, especially like the writing. It's difficult to say. It's difficult to say. I think I maybe, we'll call it 10 words a day. But of course, this is without kanji, right? I mean, I know the kanji for numbers, but I don't know the kanji for the other 150 words. Mainly just because I want to focus on being able to understand like a conversation and then kind of work my way up to kanji. So this one is omoshiroi, which is funny. This is kyomibukai, which is interesting. Kari is light. Thank you. Yeah, I think it's going fairly okay so far. Shimepoi. Wait, shimepoi, because of the pause with the sukon, is humid. Sabishi is lonely. Atsi is hot. And katai is hard. Okay. So what do we have left? Let's see. So if I uncheck this, well, there's still quite a lot to go. So let's uncheck all of this and then study 5 more words. So let's go with low, narrow, near, rain, sad. Oh, it's gonna take forever. Let's just do all of this. It's a little bit bold, but we'll see how it goes. Sorry, please excuse the cough. So, low is hikui.
低い、
Narrow is semi.
狭い、
Near is chikui.
近い、
Oh, chikai. This is ka, yeah. And then this one is amagaoi.
雨が多い、
This double O, I don't see that often. Interesting. Kanashi.
悲しい、
Kowai.
怖い、
Oh, I've heard that one before. Mijikai is short.
短い、
Guai gawarui. That's hard to pronounce. So this is guai gawari.
具合が悪い、
Guai gawari. Okay. If you're serious about learning Japanese, there are other things than vocab, grammar, listening, practice speaking, and kanji. Optional if you want to learn to read Japanese too. No, I completely agree. I think what I'm hoping to do is build a bit of a foundation using vocab and then move on to like listening to Japanese conversations. But I thought, of course, the earlier you start, the better. But I was like, if I have some basic vocabulary, it makes the Japanese conversations that I'll listen to in the future way more comprehensible. And so I guess my goal is, I'm not gonna like learn 2,000 words of vocab. That would be excessive. But I thought if I can build it up to about 500, then I've got something kind of basic to work off of. But I completely agree with your point. This is definitely something to be addressed in later streams, kind of listening comprehension. And when it comes to grammar, I'm hoping that if I listen to a lot of Japanese conversations, I can maybe acquire grammar that way. But we'll see. Small is chikai. Chisai. Chisai.
小さい、
This is yawarakai.
柔らかい、
Tsuyoi is strong.
強い、
Okay. Segatakashi. Segatakai.
背が高い、
Okay. And then this one is minikui.
醜い、
And then windy is kaze ga no tsuyoi. Kaze no tsuyoi. Kaze, I think, means wind. Tsuyoi is strong. So strong wind is windy.
風の強い、
I think that's what's going on there. So I suppose I'm just gonna give this a go. See what I remember. So I'll apply random ordering. Yawarakai. For sick, byoki is often used. Guaikavari is like a phrase. It's roughly translated to condition is bad. Oh, okay. I might need to double check these vocab lists then. Thank you so much. You know what? I'll take a screenshot of what you're pointing out here, and then after the stream I can like do some research and see if I need to update these words. Thank you so much for pointing that out. Is mijikai, was that short? Samai is narrow. Kanashi. This is hikui. What's that? Low. Tsuyoi is strong. Kaze no tsuyoi is windy then. Ah, cool. Thank you. This is chikai. Is that... What is chikai? Is that short? Near. So, okay, this is sick. No, chisai. Is that small? Minikui. Ugly. Okay. Sega takai is tall. Ame ga oi is rainy, because ame means rain, I think. So this is rainy. Kawaii is scary. Yawarakai. No idea what that means. Soft. And then kanashi means sad. Okay. So quite a few mistakes in there. I think what I'll do is just keep repeating this and try and improve my accuracy. So this is sick. By the way, I'm getting this warning message saying that the connection of the stream is not as good as it should be. Are you still able to hear me properly? This is chisai, which is near. No, that's small. Samai is narrow. Chikai. So is that near? Okay. Kawaii. Scary. Minikui is ugly. Mijikai. What is that? Mijikai. Tsuyoi is strong. Ame gaoi is rainy. Yawarakai is soft. Sa no kaze no tsuyoi is windy. Sega takai, is that tall? Hikui, remember that. Low. Kanashi is it's not lonely, it's something else. It's low. Or no, sad. Sad. And then Mijikai is short. What I might do is select the ones where I'm going wrong. So let's see. If I swap languages here, I got low wrong, near, sad, short, small, soft, and strong were fine. I think these were the ones that I got wrong. Even I didn't study Shimepoi yet. I just saw it's not in JPTL level, plus its frequency like 21,000 plus. Okay, it's a bit rare. Thank you. I think it's definitely something I'm gonna need to like kind of review and see what's the best process for like adding words. I think like the N5 to N1 system is very standard, so perhaps I need to like review their vocab lists and put data in like that for sure. But I think what I'm hoping to do, I can show you by the way, is like so I have this feature here on the website where like this is basically like a conversation or like a dialogue, and you can listen.
愛子さんは本を読むことが大好きで、地元
And then for that like bit of audio, you get, this is like the Romaji transcription, but you can have it as hiragana and katakana. Hiragana and katakana with spacing, or with kanji, or as English text. You can look at it at a sentence level as well, so you can hide the right column. And so, for example, we can now just listen to this.
愛子さんは本を読むことが大好きで、地元の図書館で心の安らぎと楽しさを見つけています。
So Toshokan means library. Kokoro, does that mean heart or something? But anyways, I think something Aiko-san library. And so what you do is you'd listen to this, and then you would like check the conversation or the English transcription and see if that matches what you had in mind. And so I kind of want to build like an audio library here, but doing these exercises now would be premature just because of my lack of vocab. And so that's how I kind of hope to address the lack of like listening comprehension on the website. But for now, I think I gotta like up my vocabulary just a bit. So I think let's apply random ordering. Chisai. And this is chikai. Mijikai is small. It's short. Hikai is low. Kanashi is sad. Mijikai is short. Okay. Kokoro is used for heart, sometimes used for mind and spirit as well. Okay. When you said like mind or spirit, I don't know, it kind of seems like a warrior type reference, but maybe I've watched too much anime. But that's good to know. Thank you so much. Chisai is presumably small then. And then chikai is near. Let's do that one more round. So I'm going to scramble the ordering again. Kanashi is sad. Hikui is low. Mijikai is short. Chikai is near. And Chisai is small. Awesome. So, a bit risky, but what if I can just do this whole list? And this is 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21, 23, 25, 27, 29, 31, 33, 34 words. So if I can do that, that'd be great. So let's put Japanese here as the question, and I'll write my answers in English. And let's see what happens. So yasui is cheap. Okoteiru. Is that angry? Amagaoi is rainy. Hikui is low. Katai. I think it's hard. Mijikai is short. Wari is bad. Atsui is hot. Takai is... what is that? Is that high? Iradatashi is annoying. Yoi is good. Sabishi is lonely. Sega Takai is tall? Hey, that's interesting because Takai means high and Sega Takai is tall. So it's just like, I'm gonna remember that. Presumably tall is like, I don't know what Sega means, but it kind of makes sense to me that high is in the word tall. Frequency lists. Okay. I think what I'm definitely gonna take, I'm gonna like make a note of this. I'll take another screenshot. But like, or I can delete this actually. I just took this screenshot without asking you. But I can like make a note of the points you're making. What am I doing? So if I open like a Pages document, consider making vocab lists based off of word frequencies, what you're saying. Based off of word frequency lists. Great. I think we'll see how this goes. What I was hoping to do is that, for example, for like a given topic, you can learn words. So that's what I have here. Like if you're interested in days of the week, you've got this list. If you're interested in numbers, you've got this list. If you're interested in sports, you've got this list. I just wanted to respect your privacy. It seemed a bit sketch to like, what's it called? Screenshot your points. But thank you so much. Going back to the quiz. So this is omoshiroi, which is funny or amusing. Samai is narrow. Wait, so far everything's correct. So yeah, I'm totally jinxing this because now I have kari, and what does that mean again? I think maybe what I can do is that, like, imagine at a click of a button, you can either sort via topic or you could sort via frequency. I think that's what you'd want. Kind of like where you'd have some settings here, and then you can break up the vocab lists either via topic or via frequency list. Perhaps that would be pretty hard to build, but that might be an option. I'm gonna come back to kari. Kanashi. Oh no, what's going on? It's all going downhill. Minikui, I think is ugly. Chisai, small. Kyomi bukai is interesting. Suzushi is like cool or refreshing. Kashikoi is clever. Ureshi is happy. Chikai. Is that short? I'm gonna come back to that one. Shimepoi is humid. Guai gawari. Guai 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 gawari. Gawari means like sick. Muzikashi is difficult. Kitanai. Come back to that one. Kaze no tsuyoi is windy. Tsuyoi is strong. Tsumetai. What was that again? Come back to it. Yawarakai. I think it's like soft. Isogashi is busy. And kawaii is scary. Kari is low. Karui. Is it low? Ah, no. It's annoying. What is kitanai? Is that near? Wrong again. Oh, that even doesn't even say kitanai. It says kanashi. What am I doing? Chisai is small. Kitanai is near. It's dirty. Tsumetai. Don't know. Cold. Okay. 85%. That's not bad. This is just a question of doing this over and over until I get 100. 4. Sega takai. It's also a phrase. It's also like a phrase. Se means height. Ga is a particle. And takai means high. So the whole phrase makes tall. I see. There's definitely a lot for me to learn. But step by step, I guess I'll get somewhere. Thank you so much for that explanation. Mijikai is short. Ame ga oi is rainy. Tsuyoi is strong. Ureshi is happy. Wari is bad. Takai is katai is hard. Takai is high. Sabishi is lone. Tsumetai is cold, but not for cold weather. It's like a cold object or a cold person. Cold in that sense, from what I know. And then this, chikai. Chikai. I keep getting this wrong. What is chikai? Is that near? Yes. Kitanai. 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 Let's see what you wrote. Sayonara. Matashita. Sayonara. See you next time. Thanks for joining the stream. Atsui is hot. Sega takai is tall. Kari is light. Chisai is small. Omoshiroi is funny. Yasui is cheap. Okoteiru is angry. Guaigawari is sick. Minikui is ugly. Shimetpoi is humid. Yoi is good. Semai is narrow. Isogashi is busy. Suzushi is cool or refreshing. Muzugashi is difficult. Kyomibukai is interesting. Kaze no tsuyoi is windy, strong wind. Kowai is scary. Yawarakai is soft. Yawarakai. Yeah. Kashikoi is clever. Iradatashi is annoying. Hikui is low. Kanashi is... Come on, think. I think it's sad. Katai is hard. Let's see, what do I have left? Is it just one? Kitanai. What could that mean? Small, short, no. Kitanai. I don't know. It means dirty. Dirty, okay. Let's do one more round. Let's try and get all of them. So kitanai means dirty. Kitanai means dirty. Just gotta remember that. Mijikai means short. By the way, in case you're wondering, what I'm doing is unchecking and rechecking random ordering. That scrambles the order in which the questions are asked to kind of keep me on my toes. So let's try this. So this is Sabishi, which is lonely. Semai is narrow. Yawarakai is soft. Segano, wait. Kaze no tsuyoi is windy. Isogashi is busy. Kanashi is come back to that one. Yasui is cheap. Guai gawari is sick, like ill. Ureshi is happy. Yoi is good. Okoteiru is angry. Kashikoi is clever. Shimepoi is humid. Kari means light. Light as in presumably like not heavy. Iradatashi is annoying. Tsuyoi is strong. Mizukashi, what's that? Difficult. Suzushi is cool. Cool or refreshing, like a refreshing drink. Kitanai. So we had this earlier. This is the one that I got wrong. So this is dirty. Kitanai. And then Tsumetai is cold. Like a cold drink or a cold person. Not cold weather though. That's a different word. I believe. Chisai is small. Atsui is hot. Wari is bad. Takai is... So, katai means hard. So then this means high. Yeah. And this is kyomi bukai, which is interesting. What is this? Sakai. No, chikai. Chikai. I don't know. Hikui is ugly. That's so annoying. Okay. Omoshiroi is funny. Mijikai is short. Kawaii is scary. Sega takai is tall. Minikui is ugly. Amegaoi is rainy. Kanashi is sad. Chikai is near. 97%. It's rough. Hikui is low. Okay, I'm pretty happy with 97%. I think I'll probably call it an end to the stream here. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, if you enjoyed the live stream, please like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. That would really help support the channel. It would support me to also continue working on lingocommand.com. That's the website we've been using, which also comes with an accompanying iOS app, which is exactly the same thing, but just a mobile app on iPhone. But in any case, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next live stream. Thank you.